The boy had only taken a nap on a bench by the road, but when he woke up, he found himself surrounded by patrolling cops. Without asking any questions, the cops immediately started grabbing him. He fought back instantly, but being so young, he was no match for two adults. Luckily, Joaquin's friend noticed what was happening in time. He threw the milk he was holding at the cop, successfully diverting their attention, and giving Joaquin a chance to escape. Joaquin had illegally crossed into the US at such a young age. He came here to find his mother whom he hadn't seen in years. Before he was born, his father abandoned them. To support the family, his mother had to go to the US to work alone, leaving him to live with his grandmother. Though far apart from his mother, they kept in touch every week through the public phone by the door. But Joaquin wasn't that lucky. One day his grandmother passed away, leaving him with no guardian. He knew the next step would be foster care, and if that happened, he would never get the chance to see his mother again. So at the age of 9, he made a bold decision. He decided to go to the US to find his mother, but since he wasn't an adult, he couldn't get a legal passport or visa, so he had to turn to a local illegal driver for help. To avoid the border checks, the driver had him hide under the seat. The cramped space made it hard to breathe. He crawled in. Before long, he was sweating from the lack of air. Luckily, when they reached the border checkpoint, the inspector didn't notice anything unusual and let them go quickly. But just when everything seemed to be going smoothly, an unexpected problem arose. A staff member noticed the car had a violation record in Mexico, and it had to be impounded. Despite their best attempts to explain, the officer insisted the car had to be towed. They would have to wait until the next day to pick it up. But Joaquin was still hiding in the car. If he didn't come out now, he'd suffocate in there. But he was too scared to make a sound, so he was dragged along with the car. He stayed in the cramped space until late at night. When the parking lot was empty, he finally dared to crawl out, making sure he wasn't noticed. He grabbed his luggage and prepared to leave, but in his panic, he dropped the hard-earned money he had saved up.